If Christian Grey was broke, would he still be romantic or abusive? How does someone's financial situation affect your perspective of them as a man?
It is a difficult question.
I know, that's right. Be honest.
When honestly speaking, if you're able to provide more financially, I would view you someone who is hardworking. I'd view you as someone who is smart and intelligent. Someone who knows how to manage not only finance as well, but who knows how to manage their decisions well.
Even if he's a drug dealer?
Yes. Like if John doesn't have a car and you out here like, baby, pick me up. How do you go pick you up 10 times?
John will 2-step to your door and you will 4-step to the restaurant.
Right?
And say if it was like a sliding scale.
Yeah.
Looks versus finances.
Oh, child, definitely finances.
Finances.
Definitely.
All the way. So do you think that's something that is like inspired blesser culture?
Most definitely.
Because like what men didn't or don't understand is that looks aren't as important as they think they are. Like you need stability, financial stability. And
however, the same doesn't apply for women, but yes.
Okay. Actually, since you said that, I need men to comment. What are your expectations when you're dating?
Yeah.
Do you have financial expectations of your girl, or are they just like regular expectations? Like she must be able to take care of her home, to cook and clean, you know, have children or whatever the situation may be. Yeah. Do you feel embarrassed when you start dating someone?
Yeah.
To be honest about your financial expectations of them?
I used to.
You used to?
Nah, I ain't saying she a gold digger. I used to, most definitely. I used to be so embarrassed about my financial expectations that I have for a man, because I do not want to be labeled a gold digger, and I do not want to be labeled someone who is shallow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, most definitely. But now I don't.
Now you don't?
I don't, because I know what I can bring to the table, and therefore what I expect of the other person financially shouldn't be embarrassing to me.
So do you think it's a trade-off of like expectations, in the sense that men have always had these expectations of women as to what they should be able to contribute to a relationship, and the fact that you have financial expectations shouldn't be looked at differently to their expectations of you?
Yeah. Why not?
I'm not telling you to like lay out your financial expectations about men or whatever it is. But
millionaire managing hedge funds.
Trust fund, baby. No, none of that. What I'm saying is, do you expect them to provide for you, or for you to be equal partners?
I expect us to be equal partners in his provision.
What?
Yes. I said what I said. We can manage your provision.
What does that mean?
Me and you can manage your money together. We'll be equal partners.
Equally spend your money.
Your money, we will be equal partners. We will manage it. Me, you. Manage it well. Yeah.
I know it's a touchy subject that people never want to talk about, but it's like completely real, and it's something that affects a lot of relationships down the line, because I've seen it happen, you know, not just with myself but like with family members, you know, if you date someone who earns a lot less than you do as a woman, there's always like ego that comes into play, where they don't feel good enough, and then they try to assert their manliness in other ways, and that's how you get people putting restrictions on you on what you can do, where you can go, just so they can feel like they have some control over you in some sense, because they don't feel like enough of a man. So now my question is, why are financial expectations frowned upon versus male expectations of females?
It goes back to us just living in a patriarchal society,
right?
Yeah. A woman is not expected to have any sort of expectations.
They should just be grateful.
But a ring.
Just be grateful you got married.
But a ring. It is what it is. But I just want to go back to that whole idea of you dating somebody who has more money than you.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be a turn-off. It was for me.
Is it?
Yeah, because I dated somebody who earned more, money than me, and they were well established and everything.
Right.
But it didn't work for me, and it was such a turnoff because he didn't know how to manage his money well.
So then it was more like, even though you have it, you don't have like the intelligence or the capacity to manage yourself. Management. I want to talk to management.
I want somebody who's financially stable and is able to manage that financial stability well.
Okay. But then say you did get with someone who has a lot more financially than you.
Yeah.
Are you not afraid that they will use it as a control mechanism?
I am afraid, but it's also depending on what kind of partner you have and what you're willing to let slide and what you're not.
Right. I ain't saying she get gold to go, but she ain't messing with no broke. Just been sipping quietly on the side.
She be doing the dang thing like, hey.
I think is that oak?
It's on the palate, Miriam. Just a little bit of wood there.
I think that's oak.
Lovely those things. Ooh.
Corky aftertaste.
Just a sip now.
I wanna